Christmas was coming to the island of Sodor. The stations were being decorated, a light snow had fallen, and all the engines were very excited. Bear, the Heimerk diesel, was especially excited. This was to be his first Christmas on the island, and he couldn't wait. One early December morning, Henry was talking to Bear. He was telling him all about the annual festivities. And even our sheds are decorated. Really? Yes, the Fat Controller thinks that we deserve our own decorations. That's amazing. We never had that on the mainland. We didn't think us engines needed them. It's shameful the way they treat engines over there. Quite right. You must have decorations on Christmas. It just makes everything that extra bit festive and really gets you in the spirit. In that case, you'll be pleased to know, Henry, that we have ordered some brand new decorations from the mainland. Really? Wow! What happened to the ones from last year? Alright, Kevin, load the decorations for Tidmouth Sheds on the flatbed, please. Yes, boss! Ah! Oh no! Oh my lord. Come on, man! I'm sorry. It was just a slip of the hook. Right. We really need to find someone that can keep him in order. I heard that they are planning on getting a shunting engine for here. Maybe that can knock some sense into him. We, no longer have them. Anyways, the new ones should be arriving from the mainland tomorrow. I've gone all out this year, and I do hope you like them. I'm sure we will, sir. Thank you. Yes, thank you, sir. Cheers, sir. Well, Bear, brand new decorations. You're really going to enjoy your first Christmas. I'm looking forward to it, Henry. Bear was so excited, he revved his engine loudly. It caused snow to come down from the sheds and landed on top of Gordon. Careful, Bear. Sorry, Gordon. You really need to sort out that new pet of yours, Henry. Gordon, he's not my pet. He's my friend. He's a diesel, Henry. Have you forgotten about what's going on the mainland? No, James, I haven't. But we have been over this time and time again. Bear isn't like the other nasty diesels. He's a good sort of engine, yet you're so adamant on giving him a hard time. It's nearly Christmas. Can you two just let it go? Fine. Just make sure he sorts out his engine, and his temper for that matter. Later that night, a diesel engine was rolling through the North British countryside. Snow was falling, and it was hard to see. He would soon be heading towards Barrow and Furnace, and then to Sodor. His trucks were full of all sorts of unusual items. Lights, colourful balls, and a large tree. I'll be pleased to get rid of this. Silly nonsense, really. Those Sudrians are strange. Unfortunately, the diesel was heading for trouble. He couldn't really see where he was going through the snow, so he didn't notice the jagged rail on the line. Oh god, what's happening? Ow! Ugh! Luckily, the driver and guard had jumped clear. The diesel, however, was in serious need of repair, and the cargo had been crushed. The next day, the Fat Controller arrived at the sheds. He had some very bad news. I'm afraid to inform you that the train with your new decorations had an accident on its way to Barrow last night. The crew were unhurt, and the engine was successfully recovered. However, your new decorations have been lost. I'm very sorry, everyone. The engines were all speechless. They were very upset at the news. But sir, what will we do now? I don't know, Percy. I'm afraid it's very likely you won't be able to get any decorations this year. When the Fat Controller left, the engines began to bicker and complain. Trust the other railway to mess things up? It's always the same with those BR diesels. You can dinny trust them for anything. Guys, please, don't argue. It's Christmas. but no one took much notice of Percy. They were all too cross. Bear tried not to let the other engines' comments upset him. He knew the engines weren't necessarily talking about him, but he couldn't help but take offence. He quickly left the sheds when he thought no one was looking. However, he was spotted by one engine in particular. Bear, are you okay? I take it you're upset about the decorations? It's pretty annoying, but it's not just that, Henry. It's their comments about diesels from the other railway. Bear, they weren't talking about me. It doesn't really matter. I'm a diesel who came from the other railway too, and I don't really like the way they talk about us. I understand they have had some bad experiences, but it's just not okay to badmouth us in front of me. They need to read the room. Bear, I'm sorry. I know you're frustrated. I'm sure they didn't mean to cause any offence. Well, don't worry. We'll still have a good Christmas. We'll get past this and have some fun. You'll celebrate with us, right? We'll see how I'm feeling when the time comes. Well, I do hope you will be there. See you later, Bear. Bye. Ugh. I'm just so tired of those engines, to be honest. They always talk down to me. If only there was something I could do to show them that not all diesels are the same. It's because they don't care about us. It doesn't matter who we are or what we do. We're all the same to them. Oh, shut up. I understand how you feel there. They have never been welcoming of me. Puh, that's because you always cause trouble when you come here. It's engines like you that give us diesels a bad name. Don't try and turn me over. It won't work on me. Fine then. But when you come to your senses, come and find me. Pah, I hate that greasy gronk. Just as bad as those big engines. Ugh, the big engines. I wish there was a way I could show them that I'm not like him. Bare thoughts. Then he had an idea. Driver, can you round up the crews of the other mainline engines tonight? Make sure the engines themselves don't find out though. I have a plan. Whatever you say, mate. That night, all the engines settled in their sheds to sleep. Meanwhile, in the goods shed nearby, Bear, his driver, and the other engine crews were quietly whispering. They deserve to have their Christmas, especially after the year they have had. We need to get them their decorations. Okay, but how? My suggestion is this. If anyone has any old and leftover decorations lying around, round them up together. Then, once we have enough, we'll decorate the sheds with them while the engines are sleeping. The crews liked the idea, and so they all agreed. But where are we going to keep the decorations though? There's a goods shed near the junction at Knapford. We'll keep them all in there, and then bring them down when the time is right. Jolly good idea, Bear. We'll start rounding up the decorations right away. And what about the tree? We can't just have Christmas without a tree. Oh, I have a plan. Thanks for the tree, lads. No problem, Bear. Whee! I'm a lumberjack. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! You certainly are. See you around, lumberjack. Bear took the tree to the goods shed near Thomas's junction. He saw Henry there, waiting at a signal. Hello, Bear. How are you feeling? I'm better now, thanks, Henry. That's good to hear. The others have all calmed down at the sheds, so you can come back if you want. I'm afraid I'm working late tonight, Henry, so I can't guarantee I'll be there. Oh, well, that's okay, Bear. What do you have there? Oh, just a last-minute delivery, you know. I see. I didn't know there were any deliveries for here. Bear wasn't quite sure what to say. Just then the signal dropped, and Henry was able to carry on. Oh well, I'll see you later, Bear. Keep up the good work. So long. Saved by the bell. Later that night, Bear arrived at Tidmouth goods shed, while the other engines were all asleep in the main sheds. The crews had loaded up a truck with various decorations they had collected. It's good, but it's not enough. We know that. We would have started decorating already if there was. At this rate, we'll only be able to decorate half of the sheds. We could always get some new ones. I suppose you could, but we've already spent a lot of money on the tree. You lot need to be able to celebrate Christmas with your own families too. We could always get more railway staff to help out. Workmen, the inspector, the station master. I suppose we could, but we have to be careful. I still want this to be a surprise. We'll be careful, don't you worry. Feeling content, Bear rolled back to the junction goods shed. Over the next few days, the engine crews told the other railway staff all about Bear's idea. They made sure to keep it quiet from the other engines. They were rather confused about all the whispering going around. Meanwhile, more and more decorations were being collected, and Bear was sure that soon they would have enough. He was especially determined to get them to the engines fast. Bear, look what we have! What's that? It's our tree for this year. It's not as nice as our usual ones, but it'll do, I guess. Do you have a problem with it? No, Douglas, I don't. Good. Come on, Bear. At least we have a tree. It'll still be a Merry Christmas. Yes. Yes, it will be. What was that? Nothing, Henry. Soon it was only a few days until Christmas. Bear pulled into the goods shed to see that it was very busy. Engine crews and workmen were all working together, sorting everything out. Bear was excited. It's all coming together. We'll just wait until the others see this. We're all going to carpool back to the sheds. See you there. So long, guys. Thank you so much for the help. But as soon as the railway crews had left, a horn blasted in the distance. Bear's face fell. He knew who it was. Oh, for goodness sake. What does he want now? Hello, Bear. What is it, Diesel? I've got a train to pull and I can't be late. And which train would that be? No others are due. It's a secret. A secret? No. I'll tell you what you're doing. You're going to take all those decorations in those trucks to those steam engines. How did you know? My driver told me. What? I saw all the workmen, station staff and engine crews were whispering about the place, so I asked my driver what was up. Oh, what? Tyrese, you bloody coward. I just thought that he would like to know. Anyways, Bear, I ask you, what even is the point? Those engines do nothing but disrespect you, belittle you. Why try so hard? Do you think that this one good act will change their outlook? As soon as the deed is done and forgotten about, they'll go back to their old ways. Why are you trying so hard for them? You're right. I don't expect this to change their opinion on diesels. But maybe, if I do this one thing for them, they might respect me, treat me as an equal. Maybe they'll understand that not all us diesels are as nasty as the ones who creep about the scrapyards. And maybe they will be willing to judge diesels on their actions, and not by how they run. You're wasting your time, Bear. I know those engines, and I know they never change. They're stuck in the past. No, you're wrong, Diesel. I'll prove it. Be my guest, but when it all blows up in your face, come back to me. I'll be waiting. Good luck getting through this snow anyways. I've got faith, determination, and most importantly, a snowplow. I'll be fine. We aren't the same, Diesel. I'll never stoop down to you. If anything, I think you're stuck in the past. And with a loud roar of his engine, Bear rolled out of the yards and down the line towards Tidmouth Sheds. Diesel watched him go. Bear rolled proudly along the countryside. He was looking forward to getting to the sheds and seeing the other engines' faces. But little did Bear know, there was trouble. What? Oh no! Oh, for goodness sake, it's never easy, is it? Don't worry, old boy. We'll try and clear it up. Trying isn't enough. We must, even if we clear at least one line. Bear's guard and second man dug about the snow, trying to unblock the line. Bear, meanwhile, charged the drift, trying to break away the snow. But it was a very hard work, and Bear was starting to worry. Come on, we haven't come this far to fail. I've got to get all these decorations to the sheds. It's not a hope, Bear, it's just too much. No, come on. If we don't get these decorations there, then all the workmen's efforts would have been for nothing. All the angels would have a happy Christmas and I'll never be able to win them over. I thought that you just wanted them to have a happy Christmas. Is this really what this is all about? Yeah, I guess. I just want them to respect me. No, I don't know. Bear, look. You can try all these grand gestures for them, but if you don't properly communicate with them on how you're really feeling, then nothing will really change. Waiting for them to change, or doing all these crazy things, won't do much, if anything. You should talk to them about how you're feeling, and how they respond will tell you what you need to know. Yeah, I guess you're right. This really was a bit foolhardy, wasn't it? Well, for what it's worth, you did do a very job to get this far. I'm rather proud of you, Bear. You were able to bring all the right people together to make something wonderful, even if it didn't go to plan. Thanks, driver. I guess we better go back down to the junction, phone up the crews, and tell them that is a lost cause. But just then, Bear and the crews heard a sound. It soon became clear that it was the sound of another engine, a diesel engine. Bear growled. Great! Now he's come to rub it in. Not quite, actually. To Bear's surprise, Diesel had arrived with a large snowplow. What's this? I'm going to help you clear the tracks, of course. It's pretty obvious. Oh, ha ha. Well, if you're going to help, then get to it. Bear and Diesel worked together to clear the snow. They forced their way through, growling and roaring through the snow and ice. At last, the track was clear, and Bear was able to get through. Thanks, Diesel. Don't mention it. Why did you help me? December, innit? Right. Do you think that this will get me on your side? Ugh, just get going. Leave. Go and celebrate your little Christmas with your little steamy friends. I don't get you, Diesel. Sometimes you act all slimy and better than everyone else, but then sometimes you're okay. And just get going. Okay, see you later then. Merry Christmas. Bye. Godspeed, Bear. It wasn't long until Bear arrived at Tidmouth Sheds. The engines were all inside, fast asleep. The crews jumped for joy, trying to be as quiet as they could, of course, so not to wake the engines up. They quickly got to work, putting up lights, hanging up bangers, and raising the tree. As the sun began to rise, they were finished. They were very tired from working all night, but were very pleased with what they had done. Henry was the first to wake up, and he was amazed. Bear? What's this? What do you think, Henry? But how? Well, let's just say I cashed in a few favours. As the other engines woke up throughout the morning, they were also amazed at the work that Bear and the other crews had done. This is amazing. Thank you, driver. No problem, Gordon. And thank you, Bear. No problem, Gordon. You've really made my Christmas, Bear. Thank you. No problem, Percy. Even James and the Scottish twins were impressed. Ugh, thank you, Bear. You're actually okay. Not bad for a diesel, Bear. Not bad at all. Thanks, James, I guess. As Bear worked throughout the day, he thought about what his driver had said the night before. He did have a point. Maybe he should talk to the other engines about how he feels. James's comments only made it stick out more in his mind. Maybe I should tell the others. Whatever you do, I'll be on your side, old boy. That night, Bear rolled into the sheds to the sounds of whistles and cheers from the other engines. There he is, the one who made our Christmas. Welcome back to the sheds, Bear. Look, thank you, everyone. It's no trouble. I just felt that you all deserved your Christmas, and I wanted to give it to you. So then what's the issue? It's just, I really don't like the way you speak about diesels. I understand that you've all had bad experiences with them. I'm not denying that, but it really rubs me the wrong way with how you speak about us. I'm a diesel from the mainland too, you know, and it just kind of hurts. When you insult diesels, you are insulting me. I'm not saying that you can't feel the way you feel, or trying to get you to change your mind is 100% valid, but all I'm asking is if you could try and wind it down a bit, maybe keep it to yourselves. Ugh, sorry. Bear? You do make a point. You are living proof that not all diesels are the same. Aye, whenever we badmouth diesels from the mainland, we don't mean you, but we could try to make an effort to improve and choose our words better. Not just for you, but for Boko as well. Yeah. I like you, Bear. And Boko too. I'll try, I guess. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Really. From now on, I think we should try to judge diesel engines not by how they run, but for their character. Yes. Bear and Boko are fine engines. You're alright, Henry. Bear, come and join us in the sheds. Bear beamed and rolled into the spot between Gordon and Henry. Merry Christmas, Bear! Merry Christmas, Percy! Merry Christmas, everyone! The engines were very pleased. The steam engines had gotten their Christmas. Bear had gotten his. All was right in the world. From that day forwards, the engines agreed to treat each other more fairly. It truly was a very happy Christmas for everybody.